this is Sora Annie with Daffodils from Heaven and your 2-minute truth about you, mountaintop or valley. I'm in Sedona, Arizona, and I went for a hike and went as far as I felt comfortable with climbing up this sort of rocky mountain. And when I decided to come back down, quite frankly, it was kind of steep and I almost slid down on my butt, and I waited for some other tourists. And this Japanese family came by, and they had gotten ahead of me and easily got down. So the dad stood there, he reached out his hand to me, and he said in English, "Easy, easy, easy." So I grabbed his hand and got down that little steep part, and I was fine. So anyway, I was reflecting about mountaintops and valleys and how sometimes ascending is one thing, but descending toward the valley is kind of a scary experience. So, silly transition, I was thinking about this vision I had of this cartoon movie, actually, in a book, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and how the Grinch, he was down in the valley in Whoville, and he was, not really a happy camper. And anyway, he found out the meaning of Christmas, which of course is Christ, and he got up to that mountaintop, and he raised his sled over his head in victory, and he went down the valley back down to Whoville. His heart grew 3 sizes that day. That's why I love him so much. And there was so much love down there in the valley. So I just want to say that there's love in our valleys too, because God's there. He goes ahead of us. Psalm 139 says, "Where can I flee from your spirit? If I rise on the wings of the dawn or settle on the far side of the sea, you're there. Your hand is guiding me and you'll hold me fast." So he'll hold us strong and fast. He's in the hills and the valleys. So where are you today? Maybe you're in a valley of life, one of those times of hardship. There's a psalm, I believe it's in Psalm 84, and it talks about the valley of Baca, which means the valley of weeping. Well, yeah, I've been there. I've wept and wept, and in that psalm, that valley, in that weeping, actually creates this river. And I think of the river of life, and how when we cling to God in our valleys, we have this hope that another mountaintop is coming. Maybe you're on a mountaintop today in life, one of those summits in life, the experiences you don't want to ever end, and I just encourage you to celebrate those and savor each moment and just be in it. And yes, of course, a valley will come as well, but remember, God's in the valley too. He's holding you tightly. So mountaintop or valley, quite frankly, it's irrelevant. There's really no answer. Whichever place that you're in, the real thing that matters is that you know that God is there with you. You can't escape him. He's gone ahead of you and cleared the path and made the way, and he's that heavenly Father that's reaching his hand out and saying, easy, easy, hold on to my hand, it's going to be fine. So remember, you matter to God and you matter to me. Thanks for tuning in to your 2-minute truth about you in Sedona.